Hi, I'm Oliver. This body of work for AFTERIMAGE is called The Watchers. Thematically, my work often has a political or an environmental thread that kind of binds it together. This was no different. Thinking about it really started to take on a more concrete form as the Greta Thunberg started to inspire school-aged people to start taking their futures and the futures of the planet in their own hands. I attended a Fridays for Future rally at UNB and another one in Toronto in 2019. The passion of these young peoples, these watchers, was and remains the inspiration for this work. This work is personal. It's creative. The state of the world is fairly personal to me and to everyone who lives in it, really. I'm a person that enjoys spending time in the natural environment, and how humans treat that environment is kind of deeply disturbing. As far as roadblocks and difficulties that come up in my work, the way that I work, it's a constant exploration of materials until I manage to find the right combination that helps me to get the message across. So yeah, there's lots of roadblocks and lots of changes and challenges, but it's all part of the process to get to that finished work. So really the only presentation consideration that was out of the norm for me was just to make sure that there was no glass in front of the work. And that's just to help the viewer engage with the materiality of the process, to really be able to see the texture of the paper. And that's kind of important to me. But when I think of how this work relates to the concept of AFTERIMAGE, so much damage has been done to the world. As we look back at it, as we look at the destruction that our decisions have done that some try to cover up, it wasn't necessarily their fault. Well, we have the youth that are calling from the streets around the world for change. Repairing the damage is really an afterthought. That image of the damaged world reflected in our eyes as an after image is something that's burrowed its way into my brain and can't get out. And maybe I'm not articulating it quite as well as I would like to. They really represent the after image that has been left for the young people of this world to inherit, the image of the destroyed planet that people are going to have to try and fix somehow or live with if it can't be fixed or corrected.